Good evening. Welcome to Mrs. Peterson's class. That's me, even though I'm not there, and to the 2017 Open House James Weldon Johnson, and to your last year here. I am looking so forward to meeting everyone. Mrs. Browning has been keeping me up to date daily. She sends pictures. I can't wait to see the projects that you're working on and to meet all of you in September. As you know, I had a baby. Mr. Peterson and I welcomed our first child, Jack Peterson, into the world about 4.5 weeks ago. So I'm still on maternity leave, but I'll be back soon, and I can't wait to get to know all of you. I told you in the note, I love you already because you're mine, you're on my roll, and we'll be together until June. And in the meantime, you have someone I love very much, Mrs. Browning, my mom. She's a veteran teacher. She's been teaching for over 30 years and was part of the leadership team at James Weldon Johnson before she retired. So you are learning everything that you would be learning if I were there and more. She was the teacher of the teachers when she was here. So I know that you're in very good hands, and I hope that you have had a great first week, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much for coming to Open House. The peek into Mrs. Peterson's class, what they've been doing for the last 7 days. Most of the information that you would want to know about class can be found on the class website, petersonlanguagearts.com or freewebs.com/mBrowningLA. On the homepage, you have a note from me, but something that's important to need to know now is if you are interested in the IB program, the first quarter, your grades are of utmost importance, because that is one of the biggest criteria they use for screening who and who doesn't get into the IB program. So if you click on this file here, I have all the details for you about the IB program, and especially the point evaluation criteria. They grade you out of 100 points, and this is the breakdown for how those 100 points are distributed. And something to take a look at. Course outline and syllabus has all of the other details like routine due dates, remembering that you only have one amnesty per quarter, and then my grading system. Grades are weighted, which means that assessments are more important than your practice. So you have the two categories. Assessments are 70% of your grade, practice is 30% of your grade. And then you have the subgroups here that make up the 70 and the 30 that then add up to 100. Another important thing to take a look at is OneView, because starting this week, you are going to start your digital notebook. So when you log on to OneView, your dashboard will look similar to this one. And then in the upper left-hand corner where the 9 boxes are, that is where you will click to get to OneNote. OneNote will be your digital notebook. That is where all of your information is going to be. Instead of having everything in a binder, it's all saved in the OneNote cloud. So it's going to look similar to this, and I will have set up things. I started the quarter 1 folder for you, and I will have set up your handouts. You'll find an Alchemist study guide here. I'll have your practice questions. You will be able to submit work to me through OneNote, and I will be able to make comments on it. It's a great interactive tool that we both can use together. So this is something that you'll be learning how to use and logging on later this week. Mrs. Browning will walk you through it. And parents, there's also a link for you to look at their work at home too. So we could just take a look at one of my notebooks from last year so you can see how great this program is from the teacher standpoint, the student standpoint, and the parent's standpoint. So you can, as a parent, go on. This is what yours would look like, and by the end of the year, they have all of these folders within their digital notebook. So you can go on and take a look at the essays that they've written. So this is an example that Caroline wrote last year in class. She wrote her essay, and then I was able to go on and make comments into her essay itself, and then she could see the rubric, and I was able to put comments here and what her next step is, and you as a parent can go in and see exactly what's going on in class. So it is a perfect window into what we are doing. So there's, total transparency. So if there's something that you need to help them with, you can help them with. And we've got all the quarters broken down, all the work. So there's work that they can do in here. There's ways that I can drop in lessons if you're absent. It's just a great tool. So know that your student's going to come home talking about OneNote, and I will also send a link out to you where you can take a look at their folder too. Again, everything can also be linked here, the class website, and I look forward to communicating with you even more as the year goes on. Thank you.